Hey, yeah, I totally know what you mean about parents and not being good parents. The fact of the matter is, I used to work in retail. I used to work at Sam's Club, and there was this family that always came in there, and they always told their kids to hang out in the electronics department. Well, that's the department I worked in. So, to make a long story short, their kids always were going on to the computers and banging the keyboards around, just throwing the mice around, and just plain getting into trouble. And so, I'm like you, I'm blunt about stuff like this. I tell it as it is. What I did was, first of all, I got my manager, and we took the kids, we took them over to the parents, and I basically told the mother, if you want to have kids, you need to tend to your kids, and you don't drop them off someplace and say, hey, play around here, and I'll get you whenever I'm done. No, that's not going to happen. Because they were actually destroying some equipment at work. So the mother wound up paying for the stuff the kids were destroying, and she turned her membership in and has never came back, which is good in my opinion, because I don't need that headache in there. But yeah, she would just release the kids and tell them to play around in electronics until she got back. It was like they were going to a playground or something. And I've seen stuff in the past about like, for instance, there was a lady and her little girl. The lady was talking on the cell phone. We were outside up in Erie, Pennsylvania, and the little girl darted away all of a sudden, and she started heading for the traffic, and I thought, oh God, what am I going to do? So I decided, well, I'm not going to let her get hit. I ran out and I grabbed that little girl. I picked her up and I took her over to her mother. And the mother didn't know anything about it, and I went over to the mother, and I took the mother's cell phone from her. I was pissed. I was royally pissed. Took the mother's cell phone from her, hung the cell phone up. I said, now, you watch your little girl, because she almost was killed. And the mother was actually pissed off that I'd done that. And it totally blew my mind. I couldn't believe that. So, but yeah, I watch out for stuff like that all the time. I'm a retired firefighter, and just can't believe what I see sometimes. I'll tell you, I'm a lot more safety conscious than I ever thought I'd ever be since I've been on the fire department. So yeah. Now, as far as your second rant is concerned, the accents, I totally agree with you. The Americans do have a stupid accent, I think. I listen to accents from all over the world quite often, and I think, oh, I want that accent, you know. I just met a lady the other day on seismic.com that has a German/French accent, and I thought, wow, that is such a beautiful accent, you know. I wish I could just take and get that accent just like that, you know. But I know that's never going to happen. As far as American accents are concerned, I think that a southern accent from like a Texas accent or just you know, like around Texas, I think they have a really nice accent. Canadian accents, yeah, I like Canadian accents too, but I think if I had to choose for an American accent, I'd choose like a Texas accent.